Breaking news, my country people. Recently, President Tinubu had urged against the backdrop of the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi's suit, urging the Presidential Election Petition Court in Abuja to invalidate the February 25th presidential election. Now, Tinubu had made it known that nullifying his victory over 25% vote in Abuja was really uncalled for. That's what the Labour Party are using against Tinubu, that he couldn't get 25% of votes in the FCT. So, my country people, Tinubu had, finally spoken and said it was uncalled for to nullify his victory in the last presidential election just because he failed to secure about 25% of lawful votes in the Federal Capital Territory in Abuja. Now, my country people, Aisha Yesufu have knocked President Tinubu. She said, "You are the main chaos and anarchy Nigeria has." Aisha Yesufu knocks President Tinubu over warning on disqualification. Guys, this is really interesting. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. A popular Nigerian activist, Aisha Yesufu, has said that President Bola Tinubu is responsible for the chaos plaguing the country. Yesufu said this while reacting to Tinubu's warning that nullifying the presidential election on account of the fact that he did not score 25% of lawful votes cast during the election in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, could lead to chaos, could lead to anarchy, could lead to the altercation of a very intention of the legislature. Tinubu had told the Presidential Election Petition Court that the two petitions filed by the candidate of the Labour Party and Peter Obi and his counterpart of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, seeking the nullification of his victory at the presidential polls, are not only novel but not familiar with the country's electoral laws. The president had, submissions. The president's submissions were contained in his final written address against the two petitions pending at the Presidential Election Petition Court. Now, regarding to Tinubu's warning via a post on Twitter, Aisha Yesufu argued that the president, Tinubu, is the main chaos and anarchy Nigeria has. So she insisted that disqualifying him would restore Nigeria's confidence in the electoral process. She wrote, "Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the main chaos and anarchy Nigeria currently has. So disqualifying him would restore the confidence of Nigerians in the electoral process in particular and the nation in general." So, my country people, this matter is really, really serious. Now, Aisha Yesufu is known to be a very outspoken woman. Yes, she is not fond of keeping quiet in the midst of unfairness, injustice. She's always speaking out, irrespective of the fact that, yes, she is a strong supporter of the Labour Party presidential candidate. But then, we know that according to what INEC had declared, Peter Obi of the Labour Party came third, while the PDP presidential candidate Atiku came second. And now Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was the first, and then he was declared the president-elect by INEC, leaving the two petitioners, Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar, to go to court to settle their grievances. But now that they are in court, trying to get to the root of this matter, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu had given his own thoughts that it would not be fair for the courts to remove him just like that, to nullify his victory over 25% votes in Abuja that he couldn't get. It would be unconstitutional now. It would be uncalled for. That's what Tinubu had told the court. And yes, this statement by Tinubu had drawn so many criticisms. He had drawn so many, unwanted statements. People have been issuing statements against Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. Now, one of Tinubu's critics is Aisha Yesufu, where she slammed the president over his warning on the disqualification. She says, see, that they must disqualify Tinubu so as to restore Nigeria's confidence in the electoral process. If Tinubu is not removed, then Nigerians will no longer have hope in the judicial system. They won't have hope in the Electoral Commission, which is INEC. And we are, it is so obvious that at this moment, 99% of Nigerians have lost hope in the INEC. They don't have that confidence. They don't have, trust in the electoral body, which is INEC. That's why most people are even calling for the immediate resignation of the INEC chairman, Mahmood Yakubu. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? However, Nigerians have reacted. Well, since presidency should go to the south, we, the Yoruba land people, appealed to the Yorubas before the campaign to present an average age qualified, credible Yoruba with authentic certificate, but they did not. But Tinubu's slaves in Yoruba land insult us. Now we see what is going on. Today, who is regretting it? Someone that forged all the documents he submitted to INEC, someone who has financial muscles to rig election, even if the elections were conducted in the moon. Tinubu thinks he can bribe God, and he thinks he is threatening his slaves in Lagos. But then, God will surely expose him. Yes, so Aisha, tell them the truth. The truth must be told. We don't have a president yet. Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So my country people, I'm dropping here. Make una come chook mouth for this matter. Please kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.